The Confessions of Saint Augustine, Book 4, Chapter 16. And what did it profit me that scarce 20 years old, a book of Aristotle, which the call the often predicaments, falling into my hands, on whose very name I hung, as on something great and divine, so often as my rhetoric master of Carthage and others accounted learned, mounted it with cheeks bursting with pride. I read and understood it unaided, and on my conferring with others who said that they scarcely understood it with very able tutors, not only orally explaining it, but drawing many things in sand, they could tell me no more of it that I had learned, reading it by myself. And the book appeared to me to speak very clearly of substances such as man and of their qualities, as the figure of a man, of what sort it is, and stature, how many feet high, and his relationship, whose brother he is, or where placed, or when born, or whether he stands or sits, or be shod or armed, or does or suffers anything, and all the innumerable things which might be ranged under these 9 predicaments, of which I have given some specimens, or under that chief predicament of substance. What did all this further me, seeing it even hindered me? When imagining whatever was comprehended under those often predicaments, I essayed in such wise to understand, O my God, your wonderful and unchangeable unity also, as if you also had been subjected to your own greatness or beauty, so that, as in bodies, they should exist in you as their subject. Whereas you yourself are your greatness and beauty, but a body is not great or fair in that it is a body, seeing that, though it were less great or fair, it should notwithstanding be a body. But it was falsehood which of you I conceived, not truth, fictions of my misery, not the realities of your blessedness. For you had commanded, and it was done in me, that the earth should bring forth briars and thorns to me, and that in the sweat of my brows I should eat my bread. And what did it profit me that all the books I could procure of the so-called liberal arts, I, the vile slave of vile affections, read by myself and understood? And I delighted in them, but knew not whence came all that therein was true or certain. For I had my back to the light, and my face to the things enlightened, whence my face, with which I discerned the things enlightened, itself was not enlightened. Whatever was written, either on rhetoric or logic, geometry, music, and arithmetic, by myself, without much difficulty or any instructor, I understood, you know, O Lord my God. Because both quickness of understanding and acuteness in discerning is your gift. Yet did I not then sacrifice to you. So then it served not to my use, but rather to my perdition, since I went about to get so good a portion of my substance into my own keeping, and I kept not my strength for you, but wandered from you into a far country to spend it upon harlotries. For what profited me good abilities, not employed to good uses? For I felt not that those arts were attained with great difficulty, even by the studious and talented, until I attempted to explain them to such when he most excelled in them who followed me not altogether slowly. But what did this further me, imagining that you, O Lord God, the truth, were a vast and bright body, and I a fragment of that body? Perverseness too great, but such was I. Nor do I blush, O my God, to confess to you your mercies towards me, and to call upon you, who blush not then to profess to men my blasphemies, and to bark against you. What profited me, then, my nimble wit in those sciences, and all those most knotty volumes unravelled by me, without aid from human instruction, seeing I erred so fully, and with such sacrilegious shamefulness in the doctrine of piety? Or what hindrance was a far slower wit to your little ones, since they departed not far from charity, by the food of a sound faith? O Lord our God, under the shadow of your wings let us hope, protect us and carry us. You will carry us both when little, and even to hoar hairs will you carry good ever lives with you, from which when we turn away we are turned aside. Let us now, O Lord, return, that we may not be overturned, because with you our good lives without any decay. Which good are you, nor need we fear, lest there be no place whither to return, because we fell from it. For through our absence our mansion fell not, your eternity